Shots. Spot Jake. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to Trauma League Telegram episode 13. I am your host and creator, Gingerbread. Today's episode 13. We have a very fun episode in store for you today. We're going to start off though with a merch plug. Sordog.com 2Gs. Get trauma merch. Get trauma merch at Sordog2Gs.com. It funds the show. It funds this, my lifestyle. So please make sure you check it out. However, we go from this this lovely ad to some unfortunate news. Johnny has died. My co-host of the previous 12 episodes of TLT has passed away. He is actually just retiring like a bitch. Personal life plus university schedule plus CCL schedule have unfortunately taken him. Gone too soon, but never forgotten. Shout out Johnny Codd. A moment of silence, please. Enough of a moment there. We have a show to do. Telegram. We start with an interview. I have some guests lined up. You can hear them background in the voice, so shout out. We then have Stage 2 playoff recap. We have a little Stage 2 playoff preview, looking at the rest of the matches. We have clips, and then we have power rankings, or really just my rankings, and my two guests. I will introduce them now. It's Chaotix and Icarus. Hello.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's good?
I decided to bring the toxic duo that everyone loves.
Yeah, excited to be here, man. Yeah, excited. Like I said, excited to be here.
I've asked about 2-3 times to get on here, so it's about time, you know.
Yeah, this is Teej's second time, so what are you most excited for? Second time, Teej.
Just to see some tomatoes in chat, bro.
Do you think people
Honestly
watch this?
Shit, I mean, we got 8 viewers right now, so I mean, at least one of them's gonna throw a tomato.
7. Zin just left. Icarus, though, welcome to the show. Icarus.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, thank you. Happy to be here. Yeah, like I said, asked a couple times, got shut down. Actually, didn't even get formally shut down. You just kind of ignored me. But it's okay. You know, here we are.
Here we are indeed. We have our recap. There are, I believe, 9 matches to recap since last episode. So we start with losers round 2. LA forfeits, Boston wins. I didn't make a slide for it, so shout out Boston, another victory for them.
Yeah, I mean, even after that victory, still some retiring action from Pacho of sorts.
Way to spoil
I don't know if it's
bro.
true.
Oh, whoa. Spoilers.
Anyways, LA eliminated top 12 in Stage 2 playoffs. Shout out them. Our first real match, though. Winners semifinal. Vegas Kings, the 1 seed, versus the 5 seed Miami Mafia. Miami comes out, banger of a map 1, they win by 9. Speaking of bangers, map 2, round 11, Vegas ices up, ties the series. Miami dominates Scar Overload to take a 2-1 series lead. Miami clutches up in the hard point by 20 to force Game 5, and in that Game 5, Notorious, the substitute player, goes sicko mode. Vegas wins 6-3. Vegas wins the series 3-2, advance into winners final, and as previously mentioned, Notorious was subbing in for Loden. Notable performances were, it was JD, Sonoma, Entity all popping off for Vegas, but Notorious took over Mat 5, which is why I gave him the match MVP, because fuck Vegas. Meanwhile, for Miami, it was the Kaze, Icarus, and Chaotix show. First time we haven't seen Sin on top of the best performance. So some real depth performance from Miami. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. And I have 2 Miami members to speak on it. And I casted this thing, so I know what happened. But y'all played in it, so what happened?
Well, obviously you mentioned it. Like we came out swinging map 1. It was a bang out. Going into map 2, we went up to round 11, and I get the first 2 bloods, and then both me and Kaze just die, and there's just a bunch of chain of unfortunate events. Hats off to them for winning the round 11. And throughout the entire series, we had the faith that we can win it. We hadn't played Colossus S&D. Like we kind of threw it in there as a gamble, and it shows that we haven't played it because they slammed our shit. So typical of them. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for that series. Eek.
Yeah, no,
Icarus,
it was a bang out.
Do you think the Notorious sub kind of changed it? If they had Loden, do you think this goes differently?
No, to be completely honest, I think our map 5 choice wasn't the best decision we could have made. And truthfully, I think that just comes down to me. It's a map that I had never played before. I'm fresh to this stage. We have not played a Colossus this whole stage. I guess they played one in preseason tourney, but that's a different roster. I had absolutely no clue. I'm getting told to shoulder. I just didn't have the patience to do so, and I frankly cost my team there in that map 5. Should have never went there in the first place. We trolled away map 2. We trolled away map 4. But it was a bang out of a series, and hopefully we'll see Vegas here this next round.
Shout out. Yeah, Vegas moves on. Miami falls to losers. We then move to losers. Losers round 2. Stage 1 winners final rematch. New York Reapers the 4 seed. Seattle Reign the 7 seed. 2 substitutes for New York. Johnny gone. Grace gone. Cunnin and Paladin in. On paper, half a star down from their normal roster. But semantics aside, Seattle comes out flying. They win map 1, bang out. They win map 2, 6-0, pure domination. New York's on the ropes. They respond with an 8-0 overload. It's like the 4th time they've done it this season. They win map 4 by 6 points to force game 5, and then they 6-2 on exposure overload to win the series 3-2 reverse sweep style. Notable performances. It was Cunning, Kanaj, and Mirage, all for New York on different maps, and for Seattle, Buki, Riv, and Paradise each had their pop-off moment. Cunnin ended up being the match MVP with a 1.49 KD as New York win this one. Get revenge for Stage 1 winners final. I will go last because I casted this, but Tej.
Yes, sir.
Your thoughts on this series?
It's kind of a weird series to have thoughts on because obviously this is not even it's half of the New York roster with 2 subs. So obviously Cunning and Paladin came in to do the thing. I'm sure Paladin did well, or did his 25%. But Cunning coming in and dropping 1.49 for New York. I'm sure Johnny was kissing him after the series or something, especially advancing them on to the next round. But besides that, this. I feel like this. It's no disrespect to Seattle, but they have not looked like the Stage 1 Seattle, in this stage at all. They've been kind of I feel lackluster in a sense. I kind of hold especially Riv and Buki and definitely Ty and who's the other player M1. They're all great players, so there's no reason that they should be losing to a team with 2 subs, even if it is New York with Cunning. They shouldn't be losing to them. So it's interesting to see how Seattle's going to be, like, post stage 2. But I mean, hats off to half of New York.
Yeah, I had thoughts with this one because I personally thought the New York subs were upgrades. Maybe not Cunnin, but Cunnin performed above Johnny's kind of expectation. Like, Johnny's been averaging like a 1.3 this year. This stage, Cunnin's dropping a 1.5, and I personally think Paladin is an upgrade on Grace, so I think New York kind of got sub blessed to just to shit talk them a little bit because it's New York. But regardless, I mean, Seattle got reverse swept. You shouldn't have got reverse swept despite the sub situation. But they're an interesting team. See what they do for stage 3. We move on to our next wrong. I'm clicking ever. We move on to our next losers round 2 match. New Mexico Enchanted versus Florence Ambition. Florence comes out, dominates map 1. They win at map 2, but this is the curse of death with New Mexico. You can't go up. Like, don't let them go down 0-2. They always reverse sweep. They win map 3, 6-5 to start it, but Florence clutches up on Dan Hardpoint to close out the series 3-1. Turkey and Link for New Mexico. As always, unfortunately, Cunnin and Foss were too much, as Foss ends up as the match MVP with a 1.25 KD. I, along with JD, we co-casted this one. We're the casters. Icarus, thoughts on this series?
Yeah, going down 0-2 for New Mexico is not a surprise. I think they are a team that takes a while to get warmed up, and could snip from the fact that I don't think I've ever once seen them ask for a warm-up scrim. I think their first 2 maps are their warm-up scrim. It's a scary team to play. They're a whole 2 stars, or no, a whole star down from the star rating. But they just have the chemistry. They're a scary team. Florence, it's another situation where they're a scary, scary team on paper, but they just can't seem to put it all together. Obviously, they came out on top in this situation, going up 2-0 on New Mexico, like most teams do. All you have to do is get lucky one map, and they end up pulling out that map 4. And one of those situations, both of these teams definitely could be a hell of a lot better than what they actually are.
Yeah, Florence have either been 3-0'd or they lose game 5. I believe this is their first 3-1. Actually, it's their second 3-1 because they lost 3-1 to Boston in stage 1. I remember this. I have a weird brain. So if Florence avoids a game 5 and a 3-0, it's probably best case scenario. But they were victorious this time. New Mexico, top 12, unfortunately, as they are eliminated from playoffs. I mean, it's New Mexico. They're going to stick together. We know this. No use talking about it anymore. It was a fun match, though, to cast. Duoed it with JD. This guy just keeps... This is the second time he's duoed, so I'm giving him free Caster of the Year points. But we move on to losers round 3. New York Reapers versus Boston Bonsai. 4 seed versus 9 seed. Boston fresh off the forfeit victory. New York fresh off the Seattle win. And Seattle comes out on top. They win by 50 map 1. They dominate map 2 6-2. Boston responds with an overload 5-4 victory. Unfortunately, Blackheart Hardpoint New York pretty much doubles up the score, 250-132. New York Reapers win this series 3-1. It's Connor and Mirage for New York, and it's Magic with a consolation Mikey there, map 3. Mirage ends up as the match MVP with the 136. Finally, Mirage coming alive when it matters. I was the caster of this one again. That's 4 in a row. Shout out me. Tej, you know this New York team personally. They're finally all together. No more substitutes like they had in winners round 1 and losers round 2. And finally in losers round 3, they have their roster. Talk to me.
I mean, yeah, we finally get to see the New York roster. I mean, I think this is like the first time in the entire playoffs where they've had their full roster. Johnny going out of town, doing his thing with Grace. Unfortunately wasn't able to play, but now they're back. And I mean, honestly, in my opinion, it's tippable out of Joe. He came in shooting this series, finally started shooting like the 5.5 Joe I know he is. And I mean, yeah, this is just, in my opinion, it's just a top roster against a roster that's still trying to find their footing in this stage 2. Unfortunately, it sucks that they bowed out, losers round 3, but I mean, if they stick together, I feel like this team actually can do some damage to like some top teams. They're definitely a team you shouldn't sleep on. And today, I mean, or in this match, New York didn't sleep on them, and it shows. It's a 3-1 victory.
There was news today with Boston. I decided to not include it on the show. I'll wait till after stage playoffs because it's a roster change. But Icarus, this Boston team, what went wrong, do you think?
To be completely honest, they were just outmatched. I think this New York team is coming together really strong. Mirage is finally starting to play the game a little bit more, play the game a hell of a lot better. He's scary when he's doing it this way. Having Johnny back, having that chemistry with Johnny that they've had. And then not to mention Konaj. I mean, Konaj, top rated 4-star. You bump him up, he's still top rated 4.5. It's a scary roster, and I just think overall Boston, like Teach said, trying to find their footing, but they were just outmatched. I don't think. I think honestly, New York trolled away that map 3 too. I think it honestly should have been a 3-0.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, it wasn't. We move on to losers round 3. Pittsburgh Defiance versus Florence Ambition. What a series this one, as I yet again was the caster. Pittsburgh, they win Colossus hardpoint by 80. Florence responds with an S&D win 6-4. Exposure overload comes around. Pittsburgh wins 5-3. Florence on the ropes. They clutch up, win 250-233 on Blackheart to force game 5, and unfortunately, they run into Blinky on Raid S&D. They lose 6. Pittsburgh wins 6-3. Notable performances. It's Blinky and Fluctuant, as it always is. And for Florence, Cunnin, Foss, and Sid all had their moments. Unfortunately, yeah, that Blinky map 5, 13-4. Too much to handle as Blinky ends up as the match MVP with a 1.44 KD. As Florence bows out here, they got top 12 last time. They get top 8 now with this losers round 3 loss. Talk to me about this series, Tej.
I mean, honestly, to be frank, it's literally just a Blinky and Fluctuant show.
Shots fired.
Pittsburgh is literally a team that relies on both Fluctuant and Blinky to be popping off. If neither one of them are popping off, or like one isn't and the other one is, and it's kind of like a toss up. I mean, it shows where I don't really know what the performances was versus like on the maps that they lost, but I mean, going with this like Florence team, like you're getting out of Cunning, and like he's consistent, and Notorious is like he'll do his 25%. Like I know the guy, like he's definitely a straight shooter, and he'll do his 25%. I feel like this Florence team definitely heavily relies on the fact that like if Foss and Sid can actually like play like Foss and Sid, because Sid and Foss are both gross in their own rights, but when they're not performing, like they're just gonna lose maps. It's just what it is. So I mean, hats off to Pittsburgh. Blinky and Fluctuant just doing Blinky and Fluctuant things.
The crazy thing was, Tej, is they did perform like Foss and Sid this series, and they still couldn't get past Blinky. Unfortunately, Blinky and Fluctuant both elevated enough, and it is what it is. So Florence officially eliminated from stage 2 playoffs. We now move on to this bang out of a series. Philadelphia Fear versus New York Reapers, the 2 seed versus the 4 seed. New York, they dominate Blackheart map 1. They dominate so much, it's like this series is over, but round 11, Raid S&D, Philly ices up. We'll talk about what happened. Scar Overload comes around. Philly wins 4-3. They go up 2-1 in the series. It's Colossus, though, another sub-heavy map. And New York dominates them on the hard point. They force game 5. Then S&D. It goes round 11, and New York ices up. Notable performances. It's space. It's space every map except for Goblin map 5 goes 9-9. And for New York, it's Johnny, Connor, and Mirage all had their moments. And Mirage ends up as the match MVP again for New York with a 1.43. And a very second important reason of why Mirage is on here, you'll see it later on in the show. Icarus. What a series this was. Your thoughts on it?
It was an absolute bang out. It's a sad way to watch it go out. That round 11.
I thought it was awesome.
It was. Don't get me wrong. It was awesome, but it was sad. It was sad at the same time. I feel like I would have rather an absolute turn on. I would have rather an absolute troll, rather than coming around a corner and ending it the way it happened. But, awesome. Again, this New York team with Mirage playing the way that he is now and them actually having their whole roster, they are scary. This Philly team, they were a good team with Tully playing up the way that he is, space, figuring it out. The trade for Goblin, this was a bang out of a series. And, biggest thing I want to say, New York is a scary roster right now that they're all back together.
Unfortunately, Philly struggling in hard points, but every other map was close and competitive, so you think if they can bump up their hard points, this Philly team could be more than a top 6 team, as their elimination gets them top 6. But Mirage, Joe, I gotta talk. Tej, I gotta talk to you. Do you remember the raid S&D?
The raid S&D? No, I remember. Obviously,
what
game
happened?
5.
No, you don't remember. So what happens
is
the score is 4-4. Raid S&D.
Oh wait, no! I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, the cruise shit.
Yeah,
dude.
Goblin lags out while New York has a cruise missile. Philly decides to give them the cruise missile back. So they just kind of feed Mirage some kills. They troll it. They kill him halfway through to check them. Then he finally gets his kills. So New York up 5-4 because they won the round with the lag out. They troll the cruise away in round 10, and then Philly ices up round 11. How did they even come back from that, to be honest?
I mean, like I said, I saw the whole thing with Joe getting his cruise back. I didn't see the last 2 rounds because I think we were either streaming or I was playing Ring, so I wasn't fully watching it. But I mean, I don't know what the play call was with the cruise, but I mean, if he didn't find anything, then I feel like that's just a troll. Philly gave you your cruise back and you don't capitalize on the round that you use it. It's just a waste of the entire time that you took to get it back.
Yeah, it was a good waste of 9 minutes. Just from getting Goblin back in the lobby to playing the rounds out. It was a whole debacle. I guess New York used it as motivation of they accused Philadelphia of torching. Some allegations being thrown. Shout out. Our second losers round 4 match. Miami versus Pittsburgh. The 5 versus 6 seed. How fitting, just seed wise. Miami comes out on fire. They win Den Hardpoint by 40. They win Raid S&D 6-3. Pittsburgh, though, not going down without a fight. They begin the reverse sweep with a 6-3 exposure overload win. They win Blackheart 250-224. We're going game 5. Pittsburgh on the verge of reverse sweep, and Miami says fuck you, and they 6-1 them. Miami Mafia win the series 3-2. Sin had a slow time last time, not this one. He gets 4 of the match notable performances with Chaotix in map 2. And again, it's the blinking fluctuant show. Who would have thought? Sin ends up as the match MVP with a 1.17.8. With a 1.36. Entity was the caster. And before we talk about this, I just have to backtrack. I forgot to mention Isaiah and 21 were the casters in New York, Philly. I completely glazed over that. My apologies, boys.
Yeah, I was going to say something.
W casting, though. But this one, Miami-Pittsburgh, Entity was the caster. Again, this one involves you two, and I was not the caster, so I will speak first. W ice out of Miami, I guess. It's embarrassing to be up 2-0 and then to almost get reverse swept, but they won when it mattered. This was a bang out though, the hard points were close. The overload was close until Pitt ran away with it the last 2 minutes. But the S&Ds were Miami's game. I guess you guys were watching film or something. Great match. W win, but I mean, I kind of wish you lost for the reverse sweep of it all. It would have been funny, but y'all played in
Yeah,
it, bro. Tell me about it. What
I mean,
happened?
I think the entire league wanted us to lose it.
On God, you guys are
But
not
as far
popular
as
right now.
no, we're the most hated team. It's a known fact. But I mean, as far as what happened, I mean, obviously come out hot, winning first two maps, and then I think we took our foot at the gas off a little bit, and so like after both map 3 and map 4, like we just kind of like centered ourselves and told each other like just all take a deep breath, like let's go into this Dennis and D. We know what we need to do, and I mean we executed. It shows like we just outclassed them pretty much the entire map. So
Icarus, what happened?
Yeah, it was kind of a messed up series. I was playing with the flu. I just got
that's
over
right.
it yesterday. Kaze was packet bursting out the ass on his home setup. Um, I think when it came down to it, Sen made some amazing playing calls on that map 5, and it worked. By map 3, that sickness really started to kick in. I started to get tired, started to feel more and more like shit. My team, they picked up what they needed to do. Uh, it, again, made the play calls that they needed to in that map 5. Calmed us all down after that map 3 and map 4. Obviously, like you said, it's embarrassing to almost get reverse swept. It's even more embarrassing to get reverse swept. We didn't want to make that happen. So I did what we had to do. Finished it out.
Shout out the Mafia looking dangerous. Pittsburgh eliminated top 6. We have one final match for this episode, and it was winners final. The 1 seed Vegas Kings, the 3 seed Tokyo Storm. Who will get that guaranteed spot in grand finals? Tokyo wins map 1 by 40. They win map 2 6-3. Vegas is on the ropes. They win map 3 4-2 to force map 4, and it's a Colossus hardpoint bang out as always. Tokyo Storm win it 250 230. So the Tokyo Storm win 3-1. They guarantee a spot in grand finals. Vegas falls to losers final where they await the winner of New York, Miami, so that should be fun. The notable performances were Sonoma, JD, and Entity all had their time for Vegas, and for Tokyo, it was I2, Kulzuni, and 21 Savage. Match MVP goes to Kulzuni with a 1-3-7. I was the caster of this. Isaiah had the same amount of kills, but he had 8 extra deaths, so I gave it to Kulzuni. But I almost gave it to Isaiah for match MVP, but I already did the Kulzuni math, so I just picked him because, why not? Gentlemen, last series here, this episode, the recap section. Did either of you watch it?
I want to speak on it a little bit first.
Sure.
It was a crazy fucking series. It's crazier when you look at it now too. Dan and Colossus are Vegas's best hard points, and they looked like shit on them, to be completely honest. And that's not a knock on Vegas. They're a damn good team. But Tokyo, I'm not sure if they went back, watched all the film for these maps, saw how they played, knew exactly how to shut them down, but they did. And frankly, when it comes down to it, if you're going to pick your 2 best hardpoint maps or get lucky and get your second best hardpoint map, you got to win one of them. And frankly, when you don't win either of them, you're not going to win the whole series. And especially with the couple trolley rounds in that S&D too. I spoke to Vic a little bit about the series, and looking at it on paper now, it's even crazier than what we watched. It looked like a Tokyo masterclass, but looking back on it now, it just I think it was a Vegas strollage. I don't think it was a Tokyo masterclass at all.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, because I did watch the series, obviously, because I wanted to see who we could potentially play if we beat New York. So I watched this whole series through. I genuinely, like, again, like, no knock to Vegas. Like, both of these teams are great fucking teams. Obviously, we all know this. But I definitely do feel like, especially in the listenings, you can tell, like, Vegas just was not playing, like, the Vegas that we know. Like the comms were like kind of clustered, like they were sounding a little bit frustrated at moments whenever you did listenings. And so I feel like it came down to one, Tokyo, like I'm not taking away their props, like Tokyo played really well. But I think it definitely came down to Vegas not playing up to what Vegas should be playing. So yeah.
And I think Tokyo forced that. Tokyo, the way they were playing, it checked Vegas out. Tokyo did what they needed to do. I am slightly worried for them because when was the last time a team through winners won finals? It's been a very long time. But I mean, Tokyo looked good. They looked strong. You could say Vegas had an off day, and they probably did. But the Storm did what they needed to. They've lost one map in Stage 2 playoffs. You know, this wasn't like a Vegas trolled this series away. This is a very good team that played very well and are in the grand finals. And you know, we'll see that probably in like 2 weeks with how slow the schedule is going. That does it for our recap section. Actually, no, it's not. As today, the LA Reloaded last episode, only Toronto and KC were eliminated. Now we round out the top 12, 8 and 6. LA and Seattle round out, and New Mexico all finished top 12. Florence and Boston are top 8. Philly and Pittsburgh are top 6. Back-to-back stages. Shout out them. And our final 4 teams, Miami, New York, Vegas, and Tokyo. We will see who reigns supreme. Casting update. JD with 1 with his duo cast with me. Entity with 1 with the Miami, Pittsburgh. I had 6. I had a busy week. Shout out me. And Isaiah and 21 Savage each picking up 1. 21 Savage joins the board as with their New York Philly duo cast. That's for stage 2. For overall season, JD up to 13, Entity up to 22, still the champion. I jumped from 15 to 21 with my 6 matches casted. Isaiah up to 4 now, and 21 Savage joins the board at 1. Tied for, you know, what like 11th or whatever with 4 other people. Shout out him. Joining the board, but Entity's still the king with 22, but I'm on his heels. So shout out me. Our preview section. We only have 1 match to actually preview, and it's New York, Miami. Since y'all are members of Miami, I will just, shut up for a minute. You don't want to incriminate yourselves. We have seen New York, Miami twice in Stage 2 so far. We saw it in qualifiers, where I believe New York had a... No, they didn't have a... I forget.
They had a sub.
They did?
They had a sub both times, yeah.
Was it Harley for... It was, yeah.
Harley for Mirage, and then Magic for Johnny the second time
New
around.
York has a substitute. They lose. Miami wins 3-1. Shout out. Then in winners round 2?
Yes.
You guys beat New York. They have a substitute, Magic, in for Johnny. So this is... You guys are 2-0 against them, but it's not real. New York had, subs both times. So I'm really excited to see what the series looks like with both teams' full rosters. Because I've seen New York. I've casted 3 of their matches in the last week. And I've casted 2 of your guys's. I've seen these teams a lot. And I think this is going to be an absolute bang out. Especially with the storylines at play. With the rivalries at play between these 2 rosters. And I'm excited. Of course, Vegas, we'll play the winner of that. I think the better matchup is Miami for Vegas. Just in terms of my opinion on the roster construction. I think New York would be a tougher match, just not because they're better, just matchup wise. And I think all 3 of these teams, it'll be fun. Whatever team comes through, Tokyo just... They look unstoppable right now. They haven't had their kind of bad moment, and maybe they won't. The other 3 teams have had their bad moment. They're all in losers for a reason, right? So I'm intrigued to see if Tokyo can just have a perfect bracket, pretty much. Or, because, yeah, it's been... I think the last time a team won through winners... I think it's Stage 3, Modern Warfare 3. I think the LA beat Philly in Stage 3.
Yeah.
Because Stage 4, Pitt lost to New Mexico in winter, and then they beat them in finals. Champs, yeah. New York beat Pitt in Grands. New York was the loser team. all of last year we know the storyline. So yeah, it's been a very long time. So I worry for Tokyo for that matter. But I think if there's any team that could break the storyline, it might be that team with their roster, with that foursome. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Actually, do you guys have any comments? Do you want?
I mean,
Without
I'm not going to speak.
incriminating yourselves.
Yeah, I'm not going to speak on our series. I mean, obviously, we're looking forward to it. I'm not going to speak anything else on it, but to speak on your talks about Tokyo, I think this Tokyo team has definitely like found their form. I mean, obviously, you said I think they've only lost one map.
They're 9-1 in map count right now.
Yeah, they're 9-1. Mark, I know. I think I heard that Mark is on a Ethernet now, so no more lagging out for Mr. 21 Savage. And I mean, he's been shooting like in 8s in the series. Like he's definitely like elevated from the Mark that lagged out before. And this Tokyo team, like I said, definitely found their footing. All of them are shooting. They're all playing really well. So it'll be interesting to see who eventually meets them in grand finals. And obviously, you know, if they can break the curse of like teams not winning from winners. So I'm looking forward to pretty much the rest of it, whether it's playing it or watching it.
Yeah, I definitely just agree with a lot of what he said. I think what you mentioned about our series, it's very true. I don't necessarily consider either of our wins real wins. We haven't played their full roster. And we'll see what they can do together. It's going to be a fun one for sure. Vegas, you know, I love Vegas. Damn good team. Tokyo, damn good team too. It's going to be fun to see what's going to come.
Shout out the Stage 1 Grand Finals teams, both bowing out top 12 in Stage 2. Way to represent, guys. I say as I am one of those teams, of course, that bombed out. But we move on to clips. I have 3, 6. I have 9 clips from the week.
Ooh,
a lot of clips. We'll use this clip
clips.
time. You two, you guys know what the rankings are. If you want to make your own, kind of while I do the clips in the background, you know, just to share with the class. But
yo, you guys get triple hit.
We have 9 clips to show. He spots sit out window. Fortunately, they ignore all the background noise. First clip was Boston, New York. The title is Mirage is a God. If this clip would load. Oh, it didn't load. Shout out. It actually crashed the clip. Man, I love Kick. Isn't it? Crashed the clip.
Hell yeah, dude.
Heyo, yeah, you didn't read that. That's also not the power rankings. I forgot to change the title. That's embarrassing. Hold on, I'm pulling up these clips. This is really embarrassing. Yeah.
It's all good. We only got like 30 people in here, bro. They don't care.
We'll figure it out.
I actually
they don't care about us.
Open the clip right now. It's not letting me.
Well, we got 8 clips then. Let's go.
Oh, it's like my internet crashing or something. What the hell's going on?
Well, being that I can still hear you, I think you're fine.
Yeah, all right. Well, that
I need my phone. I need my phone.
That clip has fallen into the ether. It is what it is. He knows there be. They just. So the first real clip today, Florence, Pittsburgh. 3v3, bomb is planted. He spots sit out window, but notorious boss 1 versus 3 gunfight. Boss, they funnel him. 1v1. He finds 2. 15 seconds left on the round. Paladin versus Foss. Paladin needs to get this kill. Paladin goes for the chow. He wins it! No! Paladin, no! He wins the 1v1, but he picks up a gun. So Paladin wins the 1v1, but he doesn't get the defuse because he picks up a gun by accident that was dropped on the bomb. Heartbreak. As he should have won that round. Luckily, Pittsburgh won this series, so it doesn't matter. But our next clip, it's Florence and Pittsburgh again. This time, Foss in a 1 versus 2. He knows they're B. They just stun check, so he's gonna push up. Does he catch him off bomb? He does not, but Fluctuant, he does run away. He gets off of bomb. He spotted him. Voss is gonna try to detonate bomb. Voss! Voss! Voss with the Colby wins the 1 versus 2. Back-to-back rounds. Voss wins a 1v3 and a 1v2 in dramatic fashion. Shout out him.
No flak, I fear.
I think they add flak. It doesn't matter though.
Not with the nade, I guess. Dude, funny enough, that real quick, that clip before, I've told Paladin multiple times, pull out your fucking knife before you defuse a bomb. Guy doesn't listen. Guy has not listened once. Guy doesn't listen, unfortunately. Our third clip. This is not our last clip from Pittsburgh, Florence. It was a banger. I clipped all of these. It's map 3 or map 4. It's black card. I wonder what the clip is. Notorious 3K plus 3 TKs. I wonder what that could mean.
I need help my front. Yep. Two front,
Notorious
one
watching
jumped in.
cross.
Two.
There goes one shot. Come on, nice.
1, 2, 3. Hellboy with the team kill. 4 dead.
Good fucking shit, bro. I'll pick up B4. You guys play the front cross.
I'm nading long.
Yeah, go on.
Trying to bang out. Another team kill.
Team kill.
That's three there.
Pittsburgh, you're doing terrific.
Hey, he's gonna be front probably. He's just waiting for his team.
Yeah, he's not challenging P4.
Alright, third
P4 now.
break attempt.
Hellboy, dead.
They cross. Another team kill. Pittsburgh. Back-to-back breaks fail because of team kills. Plus the notorious 3K shout out, brother.
Shout out Notorious. Guy's a dog.
This clip actually got sent in, and it's the final Florence clip. I apologize. I'm really just glazing Pittsburgh Florence here. It was a great series though. And more repetitions. Pittsburgh. They love this map. This is map 2. This is back to map 2. First to 6 rounds here. Let's see. It's a real split. Oh my god. Is he cheating? What a slide chow with the sniper at a blinky.
That would have been nice to see from Blinky's point of view, because it
would have been.
I don't know. That was interesting.
I didn't know he had the sniper out. This got submitted. This was the wheel spin tourney that I did not mention earlier on the show. But we had the little. Or is this? I don't even remember. This might just be 8s actually. But
it's a wheel spin tourney.
It's JD.
P1, bro. Where are you that whole round, man?
Gets a guy half. Chases him. And Foss is him. What a gunfight win out of Foss. JD gets hawked to it. Shout out.
That clip is hilarious because you could just see JD leaning in with the most devious smile on his face.
Yeah. What a guy. Tried to pull up the Mirage clip one more time. It did not let me, unfortunate. Luckily, though, we have a Goblin 1v3 to make up for it.
Oh, and Space gets shit on. This round
I thought Smoke was going to pinch him. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why he just ran.
Yeah, Goblin in a 1v2. Let's see what Goblin can do. Do we have any Goblin magic? Goblin 1v2! Oh my god,
shot,
I love this. Run. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god, he didn't see him, and I think Goblin's gonna do it.
Goblin's gonna do it, folks. By the way.
Clutches the 1v3.
It's 4-4.
Beautiful plays out of Goblin.
Billy goes up 5-4.
Wow.
On the verge
map point
of winning the series. They're on map point. They're on series point. They win one more round, and they win the series. They eliminate New York. Unfortunately, New York forced round 11. And then this happens.
Ooh.
Dojo, he can kill a guy on bomb. Maybe get
Mirage,
the other guy too.
1v3, kills the first.
Oh, he's not gonna read the guy on bomb though. He's gonna read space though. Oh my god, he just got insane timing. Yo, nah. Tolly's gonna get caught out here. Tolly's gonna get caught out here. Oh my god. Oh, it's Goblin. It's a 1v1. Space versus Mirage. A 2 5-stars for each team. He has 25 seconds.
He has to go quick.
Oh my god, and he's gonna run into space, not even paying attention to him, and Mirage clutches the 1v3.
I knew it, but that's insane. 1v3 for the fucking
Oh
for the
my
bread,
god.
bro. 1v3 for the bro.
I mean that's just unfortunate timing. Like twice.
1v3 round 11 game 5 to eliminate Philly, bro. It doesn't get much better than that, right?
Oh yeah.
And our final clip, JD, Oma, winners final last night, Vegas, 2 versus 1. They know where Zuni is. Oma they shot him down. Spots JD, throws a nade. It misses. They're chasing him down. They're double challenging him. They can't lose this. They can't lose this. Yes, they fucking do. Go Zuni. 1 versus 2 to win the map. And Tokyo 1v2 to lose the map.
Yeah, a sad one. Hey, just another round. I think Vegas, and they could have won.
Certainly a way to lose. I'm gonna black the screen out to edit the slideshow because I have the wrong title. We'll be back though. I thought I did update it, but it didn't. So, guys, vamp for me real quick.
Yeah, I really just don't know what to say. I feel like
are your lists ready?
Tomatoes.
I did not make my list, unfortunately.
Wow.
I got top 3. I got top 3.
Good enough for me. All right.
I could probably think of top 3 in my head.
That's all I need. We're back on the show though. Our clip section is done. We move on to rankings. And for this episode, I've decided to do a top 10 TV shows. I'm a big fan of TV. I thought I would share my terrible opinions with Trauma League. And we're going to start off with number 10, Parenthood. This is an NBC family drama, ran for 6 years, big ensemble cast, family politics, plus just, raising children. It's a lot. It's a good drama, heartfelt, but like lots of family drama. It's like kind of fire. Not gonna lie. You guys have thoughts?
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Never heard of it. Unfortunate. You might recognize the father, like the guy in the top middle. That is he's on 911, like that fire show.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the kid next to him, that's Ted from the Ted TV show. Like that's the main kid from the Ted TV show.
From the younger ones, yeah.
Yeah, he plays the younger Ted in the TV show. So a little fun. That's also Dax Shepard. Shout out him. Number 9, Gilmore Girls. I mean, dog, it's the greatest like fall show of all time. It's like cozy. Of course, as it's a single mother and her teenage daughter, small town life. Again, just more family drama though, and the hijinks of a small town. It's a classic. Teed, your wife loves this show, right?
Yeah. So does my mother. And I've watched bits and pieces. I mean, from the couple episodes I've watched, I definitely love it. Obviously, it has one of the actors from Supernatural in it, Jared Padalecki, who, funny enough, plays a character called Dean when his brother in Supernatural is also called Dean.
That is quite funny. Yeah.
So it's kind of funny little just tidbit.
He left Gilmore Girls to go do Supernatural. Shout out him.
For 15 years.
Shout out. He did this for 5, and then he left to do that. What a run. Number 8, Gossip Girl. Big fan of the Girls Show, but this is just teen drama hijinks with rich people. I'm a big fan.
I absolutely love this show.
The amount of drama in this show, like I'm a big fan of like just drama. It's very entertaining to watch because it's not real, right? It's TV, but like this show is the epitome of drama.
I mean, when I watch this show, I got 207 bones in my body,
Yeah, no, I mean,
Chuck Bass is hot. I agree, Teej. Not gonna.
Yeah, he is, bro.
You say you got thoughts, bro? Tell me about it.
Yeah, I mean, nothing more to say other than the show is fucking goated. I love it. I've watched it probably about 3 times in total. I'm a sucker for Blair Waldorf.
Oh,
I
yeah,
damn
we love Blake.
couldn't get the name out, but yeah, no, I look for any show with her in it now, currently still, just to reminisce on this show as much as I can.
One of the greatest character assassination twos with this show. Iker, you know what I'm talking about, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. We move on to number 7, though, and with an E. This is a Canadian show about an orphan girl from the 1890s and being a redhead and being ostracized for being a redhead and also an orphan. But it's
I wonder why you like the show.
Yeah, bro. I wonder why. But it's 1890s drama, and then there's some again like high school hijinks with these 14-year-olds. Set in the 1890s. It's a lot of fun, very heartfelt. It's a Canadian classic, and I am Canadian. It is my whole personality. Number 6, speaking of Canadian personality, Shoresy. Hockey show, hockey comedy show.
Shocker.
Enough said. It's a great show. Icarus, you love this show, don't you?
Only thing to say is give your balls a tug, tit fucker. That's about
Give
it.
your balls a tug. That's the famous line from this show. Shout out Shoresy. It's a great show. I'm moving in the top 5. I think these two have gonna join me in the top 5s. Number 5, I have That 70s Show. I'm
W
normally
show.
not a fan of the laugh track, like comedy shows like that. Like Friends fucking sucks. Hate that show. Like I normally hate that style of show, but That 70s Show, absolute gas. Don't Google the casts and their real life drama because it's bad. But within the show, it's a great show, great comedy. I'm nostalgic for the 70s.
Kaz with the Shoresy W show. W Kaz.
Yeah, Cass knows ball.
Thoughts on That 70s? You guys ever seen it?
Never seen it.
Yeah. I've seen bits and pieces.
Give me your
But
what's
it was
your
like a while
fifth
ago.
favorite showroom?
That was in top 3, but I mean,
Oh, we can do top. You got.
I mean, I feel like I have to do it at the end. Like whenever you do your like number 1, I'll go
Alright,
down my
fine,
list of
bro,
like 3.
fine. These two gave me top 3s. I did a top 5. Number 4, Community.
Yeah, top 10.
It's a very terrible image I chose, but Community. Dan Harmon.
Oh, this show's hilarious.
Yeah, community college hijinks with a set of stereotypes who grow into more than their stereotypes. It's a great show, man. I really have nothing else to say.
I've seen clips from this show. I haven't like watched like fully, but like I've seen clips, and just from the clips alone, like makes me definitely want to go watch it because it's just hilarious.
Absolutely.
Like the paintball like war or whatever.
Yeah, the paintball.
I've seen clips of that.
That's a bit of a trilogy. The paintball episode.
Yeah, and then the dude on the bottom left, not Childish Gambino or Donald Glover. Yeah, there's one where like, there's one where like it was like a cop that like he was saying that like was like flirting with him or something like that. It might not have been from that show. I don't know, but
it was an FBI agent that was flirting with
him.
Yeah,
and he like knew that she was watching him too.
It's a great show. Icarus, you ever seen it?
Never seen it, but looking at the people on the screen, it's definitely a show that I would find funny. I mean, I could tell right off the bat it's something I would find funny. So I'm gonna go find it and I'm gonna watch it.
Skip season 4. Other than that, it's a great show. Number 3, I have Avatar: The Last Airbender.
It's a W3.
I wanted to include some more animated shows, but I thought, hey, maybe that could be its own episode later. But I couldn't budge on this one. It's honestly, it might be the perfect show, to be honest. Just the 3-season arc that it went on.
I mean, goated seasons 1, 2, and 3. Just don't miss.
There's really only one bad episode, like genuinely one bad episode.
Yeah.
Shout out Great Divide. You guys got your number threes for me, or were you doing it at the end?
I'm number 3. Probably have to be How I Met Your Mother.
Man, number 3 for me, it's kind of a toss-up between The Blacklist and Criminal Minds. I'm a sucker for like
Propaganda? No way, bro.
My wife loves that show.
Yeah, it's just good shows. Keep you on the edge of your seat at all times. Also, at the same time, you kind of know what's going to happen, but it's still interesting. It's still interesting enough.
Since you had like animated shows, like not obviously anime, 4 and 5 for me probably would be Avatar 4, and then Ben 10 at 5, because I just loved Ben 10 as a kid. And I guess 6, I'll probably put Sonic X in there.
Why don't you just go 7, 8, 9, 10 at that point?
Like Sonic Underground, you ever seen that?
I was just thinking, like, when I was thinking about other shows.
All right, I'm moving on to number 2. I have Friday Night Lights, another NBC drama. This time it's football, and I don't even like football, but the show is not about football. It's about small-time life, bunch of like this lovely band of characters, and football is the subplot. It's usually like the C plot line, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much football being played.
All the interpersonal drama of members of the team, the coach and staff, the school, the town. It's a great show. Big fan.
Yeah, I've watched all seasons of. I don't remember how many seasons there were because I watched it back in like 20. Okay, yeah, I've watched all 5 seasons. W show through and through. The movie was alright.
The movie's based off the book, bro. It's not. I mean,
yeah,
to this.
Yeah. But no, this show definitely I would recommend to anybody if they remotely somewhat like football or like high school football,
or even teen dramas.
Really even teen dramas. Yeah.
Yeah, not more to say. It's a good ass show.
What's your number 2, Icarus?
My number 2, we found out that you're not a big anime guy, but personally, me, I am. My number 2, I gotta go with Black Clover. Just for me personally, I'd put it at 1. But I also just don't really want to put it at 1 because number 1 is just number 1 for me. But Black Clover. Love it. Waiting for
W fucking teammate. W fucking teammate.
Fair enough. Tej, what's your number 2?
Number 2 would be Supernatural.
Can I expand on that or just Supernatural?
I mean, growing up, like, what you call it on? I think it was FX. Like, whenever like cable was still a thing, there would always be like Supernatural, Charmed, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or Bones. Like those shows would be airing a lot, and so I'd always watch all the episodes of my mom. Or Las Vegas too. That was another one. But I'd always watch Supernatural, and like I watched all of it through and through with my parents, and then caught my wife up to it, and it's a show that I legit can like just go back and like watch it, and like obviously I know like just from little snippets of like the episode that I know it's gonna happen, but it's still just it's a W show for me to go back and rewatch for sure.
I want your guys' number 1s before I reveal mine.
Okay, Icarus.
Yeah, number 1, Shorzy. I mean, I go back. I rewatch that show all the time.
I respect it, bro.
It's one. It's a stupid drama comedy all in one. Reminds me a lot of Tires. I loved Tires too, just because it was stupid. It was funny. This is one of those shows that I just got into. I binge watched it all in one day. Binge watch the new season in one day. I'll continuously do it if there's any more to come out, but I don't believe there's going to be.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about season 6 yet. Tej, what's your number 1?
Number 1 is hands down. I started watching it. I want to say like 2 years ago or 1 year ago. Whenever Johnny told me to watch it. But it's gonna be One Piece for sure. I know like there's certain people that are like, oh, One Piece is too long. Trust me, if you get past the first, if you go past the first 20 episodes and you like it, you're gonna love it because it is just accumulation of just like everything that people rate anime about for like animation, like storytelling, side characters, main character, villains, like legit, like One Piece hands down. And I mean, obviously it's my own opinion, but hands down is the best anime of all time. There is no fucking big three with Naruto and Bleach. It's One Piece. Like it's uncontested in my opinion.
Teach, how many episodes of One Piece are there?
Oh God, you're putting me on the spot. I want to say, I think it's like it's obviously in the 1100s. I want to say it's towards the 1170s. Or am I wrong? Did you just look it up?
No, I have no.
Oh,
idea.
I thought you looked it up and you were like fucking quizzing me. But yeah, it's over 1100 episodes for sure.
It is ironic that you picked an anime that's 1,000 episodes long, because my number one is essentially just Canadian anime, and it's Degrassi. The greatest, obviously, it's the greatest teen drama of all time. There have been 485 episodes spanning the last 40 years.
Jesus.
It's been canceled currently the last 8 years since it was canceled last. But hey, we've survived, 2 cancellations, and it always comes back. But no, this show, I mean, dude, is speaking of drama, bro. There's there's 19 seasons of just teen drama over 40 years, bro. Huge cast of characters. There's 30 characters a season. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. You're always streaming this show in a freaking Discord.
A lot of hijinks. It's a lot of fun. Shout out to Degrassi. Shout out Drake
Shout
for
out
getting
Drake.
shot. Yeah, shout out. It's the
I will-
episode you've all seen for sure.
I will add my 7, 8, 9, not in order, but since you wanted top 10, now it came to my mind. One Tree Hill, Flash, and Arrow. That accumulates my top 10.
I wish you would have kept that to yourself.
Well, which one though?
Arrowverse, bro, the Arrowverse. Come on, you're not.
Yeah, I'm a comic book fan, bro. Come on, you know me.
Fair enough.
I mean, dude, my entire background is literally Spider-Man. So
if you see my shelf right now, that is all Degrassi DVDs. So,
yep,
fair
not
enough.
surprised.
So it's a great show. Shout out to Degrassi. And that's gonna be it for this episode. No round table, cause I don't know. We only have 8 viewers anyways. Nothing to talk about. So thank you guests for being on.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. Happy to be here.
This has been TLT episode 13, and it is officially. Check out Swordart.com, 2Gs for trauma merch. Swordart2Gs.com, and I will reiterate this again. Johnny has died, so unfortunately he will probably show up as a guest eventually, but this is my show now only. So no more Johnny. So if you came for Johnny's opinions, stop watching. He's dead. Shout out. And yeah, thanks. This is gonna do it for TLT. Thank you all for watching. I should have just done this. Anyways, thanks all for watching. Outro music. Yes, goodbye.